Have you ever wondered about the subtle, yet undeniable signs that someone in your life might not have the best intentions? Today, we're diving into a topic that has intrigued and warned humanity for ages: the 7 signs of an evil woman. This isn't about superficial judgments or stereotypes, but about recognizing behaviors that can harm your spirit, your peace, and your life. Stay with me until the end, as these insights could protect you from heartbreak, manipulation, or worse. Before we get started, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below on what resonated with you the most. Your engagement helps us reach more people who might need this message, so let's create a space for meaningful discussion. An evil woman often possesses a charm that feels irresistible. She uses it not as a reflection of kindness but as a tool for control. This charm can manifest in sweet words, flattering gestures, or an enchanting demeanor that pulls you in and clouds your judgment. Such individuals often charm their way into your life when they sense vulnerability. Their intentions are rarely pure. The charm is a calculated strategy to gain access to your emotions or resources. Over time, you'll notice how this charm shifts. It's wielded like a weapon, making you feel guilty or indebted for their presence. In relationships, this charm may initially seem like love or care. But as time goes on, you realize that it comes with strings attached. Their compliments might turn into subtle criticisms, and their kindness morphs into manipulation. The charm is a facade, a tool used to control the narrative and keep you compliant. The key to recognizing this behavior is to look beyond the surface. Is their charm consistent, or does it only appear when they want something? Genuine kindness has no ulterior motive. It doesn't create debts or manipulate emotions. Being mindful of this sign helps you set boundaries. Once you see the charm for what it is, you can regain control of the situation. Recognize that true relationships are built on mutual respect and authenticity, not calculated manipulation disguised as charm. Control is a hallmark of someone with ill intentions. This behavior isn't always overt. It often starts subtly. She might dictate small aspects of your life: what you wear, who you spend time with, or how you should think about certain topics. A controlling individual thrives on power. They need to feel in charge of not just their lives but yours too. At first, it might appear as concern or care, but eventually, you'll notice how their advice turns into rules and their opinions override your autonomy. This control extends to how you interact with others. She may try to isolate you from friends or family, creating a bubble where her influence is absolute. This isolation ensures that you rely solely on her for emotional support, making it harder to see the manipulation. Recognizing controlling behavior requires introspection. Ask yourself, do I feel free to make decisions, or am I constantly seeking her approval? Genuine relationships encourage independence and growth, not confinement and submission. When you identify this sign, reclaim your freedom. Politely but firmly assert your autonomy. Surround yourself with people who respect your choices and uplift your spirit. Negativity is a destructive force, and an evil woman often uses it to dominate the emotional atmosphere. Her negativity might not always be directed at you. It could be complaints about life, gossip about others, or a constant focus on the bad in every situation. This pervasive negativity acts like a dark cloud, dampening your spirit and draining your energy. Being around such a person feels heavy, like you're walking on eggshells to avoid triggering yet another outburst of pessimism. This trait often serves a dual purpose. First, it keeps you emotionally off balance. Second, it positions her as the victim, garnering sympathy and making you feel guilty for not providing constant support. Pay attention to how her negativity affects you. Do you feel lighter when she's not around? Do you dread her presence because it always brings emotional turmoil? These are clear signs that her negativity is toxic to your well-being. To counter this, maintain a positive outlook and limit your exposure to her negativity. An evil woman often manipulates emotions to her advantage. This sign involves consistently playing the victim, eliciting sympathy, and using your empathy as a weapon against you. She knows how to twist situations so that she always appears wronged, no matter her role in the conflict. This emotional exploitation can leave you feeling drained and confused. She may create crises where none exist, turning minor issues into emotional battlegrounds. By doing so, she ensures that you're always on edge, ready to meet her emotional demands. Over time, this behavior can erode your confidence and clarity. You may begin questioning your perception of reality, doubting your actions, and feeling like nothing you do is enough. This manipulation thrives on your goodwill, exploiting your desire to help or fix things. To break free from this cycle, you must recognize when your emotions are being manipulated. Reflect on your interactions. Are you constantly sacrificing your peace for her satisfaction? Establish boundaries and seek relationships where emotional balance and mutual support are the norm. An evil woman often hides her true nature behind a carefully curated image. She may present herself as kind, generous, or even spiritual, but her actions reveal a different story. This duality is designed to disarm you, making it harder to identify her true intentions. This deception extends beyond her behavior. It may also involve lying or omitting truths to maintain control. She might fabricate stories to elicit sympathy or use half-truths to manipulate your decisions. Her words rarely match her actions, creating a web of confusion. Recognizing this sign requires you to look beyond appearances. Pay attention to patterns. Does her behavior align with her words? Are there inconsistencies that leave you feeling uneasy? Trust your instincts and dig deeper when something feels off. By seeing through the facade, you empower yourself to make informed decisions. Surround yourself with individuals who value honesty and transparency, and don't hesitate to distance yourself from those who thrive on deception. An evil woman often engages in gossip as a way to sow discord and elevate herself. This behavior isn't just idle chatter. It's a calculated effort to undermine others and create division. She might share secrets, spread rumors, or exaggerate truths to achieve her goals. Being around such a person can feel toxic. Her constant gossip fosters an environment of mistrust and negativity. You may find yourself questioning whether she speaks about you in the same way when you're not around. This behavior is particularly dangerous because it often disguises itself as concern or camaraderie. She may say, "I'm only telling you this because I care," but her true motive is to manipulate your perception of others. Combating this sign involves refusing to participate in gossip. Politely redirect conversations and avoid sharing personal information with someone who has shown a tendency to misuse it. By doing so, you protect your integrity and contribute to a healthier social environment. Financial manipulation is another hallmark of an evil woman. This tactic often involves controlling, exploiting, or guilting others regarding money and resources. She might ask for excessive financial favors, borrow without intention to repay, or subtly pressure you to fund her lifestyle. At first, her requests may seem reasonable, couched in genuine need or emotional appeals. Over time, however, the pattern becomes evident. It's always about her gain. She might use guilt, claiming you don't care about her well-being, or obligation, leveraging past kindnesses to demand more. This manipulation can extend into joint financial decisions. She may conceal spending, direct shared resources toward her desires, or undermine your financial stability to keep you dependent. The imbalance grows, creating resentment and financial stress. The effects of financial manipulation are deeply destabilizing. It compromises your autonomy, strains relationships, and can even lead to long-term financial hardship. To counter this behavior, transparency is key. Keep financial boundaries firm and document agreements. Prioritize partnerships with mutual respect and accountability. Recognizing financial manipulation is vital for protecting your independence. Value your resources as much as your emotional and spiritual health, ensuring that generosity is never exploited. One of the most toxic traits of an evil woman is her penchant for creating chaos and drama wherever she goes. Whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or social circles, she thrives on conflict and discord. This behavior isn't merely incidental. It's a deliberate attempt to control and destabilize her environment. Her tactics include spreading rumors, pitting people against one another, or amplifying minor issues into major conflicts. She may use emotional manipulation to make herself appear as the victim, deflecting blame while subtly orchestrating chaos. Her presence often feels like walking on eggshells, as you're never sure when the next storm will come. This constant drama serves a dual purpose. It distracts from her true intentions and ensures the focus remains on her. Relationships around her become fraught with tension, as she sows distrust and insecurity among those closest to her. To combat this, you must maintain emotional distance. Resist being drawn into her web of manipulation. Focus on clear communication and avoid being reactive, as she often feeds off emotional responses. Surround yourself with people who value peace and mutual respect. By recognizing this behavior early, you can protect your energy and prevent her from disrupting your life. Chaos may follow her, but it doesn't have to invade your space. An evil woman often preys on the vulnerabilities of others, exploiting them for her own benefit. She may seek out individuals going through tough times, knowing they are less likely to resist her manipulation. This predatory behavior is calculated and insidious. At first, she may appear supportive, offering comfort and advice. Once she gains your trust, she begins to use your fears, insecurities, or weaknesses against you. For example, she might remind you of past failures to keep you dependent on her or manipulate your emotions by feigning concern while undermining your confidence. This exploitation can manifest in various forms, from emotional manipulation to leveraging your secrets against you. The result is a loss of self-esteem and a growing sense of dependence on her approval or validation. The key to protecting yourself is self-awareness. Acknowledge your vulnerabilities and work on strengthening them. Build a support system of trusted friends and mentors who can offer guidance without ulterior motives. When you recognize someone using your weaknesses against you, establish boundaries and distance yourself. True relationships are built on mutual support, not exploitation. Guard your vulnerabilities carefully, and ensure that trust is only extended to those who have earned it. An evil woman often wields charm as a weapon, drawing people in with charisma and allure. Her charm may seem genuine, but it often hides darker motives. She uses her magnetic personality to manipulate and gain control over others, convincing them to do her bidding or overlook her harmful actions. This charm can be intoxicating, making people feel special or valued in her presence. However, it's typically a facade, designed to disarm others and make them more susceptible to her manipulation. Over time, the truth surfaces as her charm is revealed to be a tool rather than a genuine trait. To protect yourself, pay attention to consistency in actions over time. Genuine charm is backed by sincerity, whereas manipulative charm often reveals cracks under scrutiny. Observe how she treats others, especially those she perceives as less powerful or useful. If her charm fades when she doesn't get her way, it's a clear red flag. Understanding this sign helps you resist being pulled into her web. Authentic connections are built on trust and mutual respect, not superficial allure. An evil woman often exhibits a blatant disregard for boundaries. Whether it's emotional, physical, or social boundaries, she sees them as obstacles to be ignored or overridden. This behavior can manifest in intrusive questions, unwanted physical contact, or an inability to respect personal space and privacy. She may frame her boundary violations as concern or interest, but they are often rooted in a need to dominate and control. Over time, this behavior erodes trust and creates an environment of discomfort and vulnerability for those around her. Setting firm and clear boundaries is essential. Communicate your limits assertively, and don't hesitate to enforce consequences if they're crossed. Surround yourself with individuals who respect your space and values. Recognizing this sign early helps maintain your autonomy and peace of mind. True respect is marked by honoring boundaries, not dismissing them. Stay vigilant and protect your personal sovereignty. Strive to understand others' feelings and perspectives. Listening actively is a powerful way to connect. Improve communication. Express your thoughts and emotions clearly and respectfully. Effective communication builds trust and harmony. Manage stress effectively. Stress can cloud judgment and intensify emotions. Find techniques that work for you, like deep breathing or exercise. Strengthen relationships. Emotional intelligence enhances your interactions, making them more meaningful and productive. Learn continuously. EQ isn't fixed. It grows as you practice mindfulness and empathy daily. Minimalism is about focusing on what truly matters and letting go of unnecessary distractions. Start with decluttering. Simplify your physical space by removing items that no longer serve you. Prioritize quality over quantity. Whether it's possessions, relationships, or commitments, choose depth over excess. Simplify your schedule. Say no to activities that don't align with your values or goals. Free up time for what matters most. Focus on intentional living. Be mindful of how you spend your time, energy, and resources. Let go of digital clutter. Unsubscribe from unnecessary emails, organize files, and limit time on social media. Cultivate gratitude for what you have. Minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about appreciating the essentials. Reflect on your values. Minimalism aligns your actions with your priorities, creating a life of purpose and clarity. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can improve with effort and learning. Embrace challenges. See them as opportunities to grow rather than obstacles to avoid. Learn from feedback. Constructive criticism isn't a personal attack, it's a tool for improvement. Replace "I can't" with "I can learn." Recognize that skills are developed, not innate. Celebrate effort, not just outcomes. The journey matters as much as the destination. Stay curious. Approach life with the mindset of a learner, always seeking new knowledge and experiences. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Their energy and attitude will inspire you to push your boundaries. Persist through setbacks. Failure isn't the end, it's a step toward success. Your life is shaped by the habits you cultivate. These daily practices can create a profound transformation, helping you live with purpose, balance, and joy. If this message resonates with you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button, share this video with someone who needs it, and join our journey by subscribing to this channel. Let's work together to build a life of greatness, one habit at a time.